So I wrote an essay about this. It's called The Old Set of Rules, or the old set of books, I think is what it was. It's in, if you want to read about it, it's actually in my second book. But it's the idea that if you want an analogy for the quote unquote red pill, it's this understanding that there's this one, like people are playing by this one rule set,
right,
until you have it like smack you in the face, until reality smacks you in the face, and then you realize that nobody's playing by that rule set, even though you thought and you expected everybody to play by those rules. And so the new set of books, the new set of rules is really the red pill, right? It's like, okay, here's what's really going on, and here's the rules, and here's the setup that everybody is actually playing by. So what happens is when you make that transition, you go through what I call the 5 stages of unplugging, okay? All of those are synonymous or like analogous parallels to the 5 stages of grief, right? You know, it's like denial, anger, blah, blah, blah. There's this, I forget all of them off the top of my head. But so, yeah, exactly. Negotiation is one of them. Yes, you're right. So there's, of course, the second one is anger. Right. That is a natural progression, I think, for most guys who are sort of coming out of the old way of thinking about things into the new way. And so what happens, of course, is everybody sees all these very angry incels or these very angry guys. Those red pill guys are so angry, or they'll throw it at me all the time. They'll say, Rollo what he says is the truth, but it's don't let yourself get too angry and jaded and cynical and pessimistic when you listen to his stuff. And it's like, that's not what it's about. Because I always say that, you know, the red pill doesn't exist so that you will hate women. It exists so you won't hate women for what they can never be to you.
What they actually are.
That never be to you part is where that's what I call the abyss, which is you kind of got to cross over from like the idea that all the stuff that you used to believe, I mean, all like your personality and everything you have sort of emotionally and really intellectually invested yourself in for so long, is not really the way that, it's not the rule set that other people are playing by. And so when you get to that point, you get really angry, it's not that those guys are angry at women per se. And I'm not saying that they don't get that way. They can, okay?